6 years, the British pageant of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints returned to the grounds of the Preston, England Temple. The pageant, which is one of only 3 globally, reenacts the story of Heber C. Kimball and the first missionaries in the United Kingdom, as well as early converts to the church through words, song and dance.
Those who've been putting it on feel it's an opportunity to share their testimony in a way that they don't get to do normally through an amazing performance.
Due to return in 2021, the pageant was first postponed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and then again in 2022 due to unforeseen global events. Now, as the pageant returned this August, this greatly anticipated event has been met with an excitement that has truly been felt during the 3-week full-time rehearsal period.
Now the moment has arrived. There's a real energy, enthusiasm, not only for those involved as volunteers, but for those we're sharing it with.
I think the feeling here is one of profound celebration. Let's come together, let's celebrate, let's worship God. So there's a sense of delight in this thing.
As well as the on-stage talent of 31 core cast members, the pageant has included the time and talents of those working behind the scenes in various capacities, with a team of approximately 700 volunteers. The British pageant has also benefited from the increased interaction and energy of its younger cast members, with many of the rising generation of the church eager to play their role and feel the spirit of this special story.
I've come to love Heber through studying all of his journals and everything that other people and relatives, scholars have written about him. It's one of the honours of my life to portray him.
Portraying Ellen Bembo is such an honour. Just the remarkable faith that she had as such a young girl and then was able to be a role model and a leader to others is amazing. I feel really humbled and privileged to be able to portray her.
I think it's vital that that story, our story, and the story of many people keeps getting retold and that they feel a connection to it, the rising generation especially. It connects them with our past, our history, and all that happened back then in 1837, and it strengthens them for today, nearly 200 years later.
The pageant was enjoyed by audience members both young and old, with the dedicated performance space seeing 12,000 spectators pass through its doors and be moved by the stirring story of these pioneering members of the church.
I really enjoyed the quiet moments when the lights went down. There were some really touching moments in the story.
Being from Scotland, obviously seeing some Scottish country dancing there definitely made the night.
Because I'm from Wales, I really liked knowing that a local village near me, they all moved to America.
We were able to actually see how much we owe to the people that actually left here to strengthen the church.
I think seeing my children in the pageant really brings that story home.
On the 4th of August, an ambassadors tour was held for dignitaries looking to discover the British pageant story for themselves, as they attended sites of historical significance to the church in the area, which was followed by a VIP reception before the evening's performance. Among them were the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps from Honduras and the Chilean ambassador.
This is really unique, and I really feel like chills after this. It was really amazing.
Other leaders to visit included Elder Carl B. Cook of the Presidency of the 70, who was hosted by Europe North Area President of the Church, Elder Hans T. Bowen.
I call the production a real tearjerker because that's what it is, and it is because the spirit was just so strong.
As the pageant is now reinstated after a slightly longer wait, the hope is that this inspiring message and spirit will carry forward in blessing the lives of those who participate and come to watch.
The British pageant is a part of the legacy of the British saints, to see what their ancestors went through, what price they paid to be part of this great work.